Brock Lesnar retired this weekend.
Who's that?
Brock Lesnar is a really big dude that was a wrestler. Well, yeah, he was an MMA fighter. He's like 6'6", 6'7", 290 pounds. He's a big dude. He went from WWE to the MMA and won a bunch of like MMA like championships.
What's his name?
Brock Lesnar. It was one of the biggest surprises of the weekend.
Oh yeah, I know this guy.
Yeah, if you figured if you looked him, you'd recognize him.
Real Viking looking mother.
Yes, very much so. But yeah, that was one of the big surprises for WrestleMania weekend. Opening match of night 2, he put over the next big guy that's like literally just same height as him, or maybe an inch taller, 10 pounds heavier, Obafemi. And everybody thought he was going to wrestle one more match in a couple months at SummerSlam, and that's when he was going to retire. But no, he just sat up in the middle of the ring, started crying, and then did the wrestling thing. Took off his gloves, took off his boots, left him in the middle of the ring, and thanked the crowd. It was shocking. I was literally just like, what? But it's wrestling, so there's a chance. I don't think it's going to happen. The way that Brock Lesnar operates in WWE is like he was such a big megastar for them that he can kind of like pick and choose what he does. Mm-hmm. But there was a lot of speculation that there was a specific person that he was going to wrestle at SummerSlam, and that was going to be his retirement match. But this one is more fitting because this is him pretty much losing a match, putting over the next person that's literally going to be like the next him. Passing the torch type thing. So it's fitting. It was a good time.
I've been practicing some of those wrestling moves in Crimson Desert.
Hell yeah, you have.
Pretty fucking sick, actually.
Have you gotten the one where you like grab him by the head and like drop him on your like elbow?
No, the one I've been fucking around with a lot is the throwing one. I've just been throwing people off cliffs.
Nice.
It's really...
That's what if I get in that game, I'm gonna focus all of my energy on just doing all hands on stuff.
Yeah, like it looks actually pretty sick if you were to really. I just like swords and shit too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't really like the whole monk build thing.
It's fun.
But I've seen online, it's pretty legit.
I'm Jackie Chan.
Well, I had to do it for that challenge. I had to fight 3 guys in under 45 seconds.
Oh, and kill him without a weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, actually, this is pretty legit. Like, if you're actually to build around that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
This is pretty cool.
That's why I've seen so many builds on my feed. Yeah.
Well, and I saw one too that was they respect everyone in Baldur's Gate to be hands-on monks.
Yeah, okay.
Fighter monks.
Yeah.
It looks so fucking chaotic. It looks awesome.
For real? In Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, they respect everyone.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're all like
monk.
very just like, bah! And then that's all you see.
I don't. It looks like if you get them pretty high level.
Well, I mean, they have like, more, but I'm saying like it's more one action at a time versus like in Crimson Desert where it's like,
oh no, yeah, but for Baldur's
chaos.
Gate, it looks chaotic as shit.
That's crazy. All right.
It looks pretty cool. If I find the video, I'll send it to you. It's pretty cool looking.
All right, let's get into this.
This is Tommy.
This is Jacob. It's Tommy and Jacob's mixtape. What did you think Akimbo meant?
I knew what Akimbo meant.
Oh, I didn't.
This?
Yep.
Yeah.
Arms akimbo, just bent at side on hips type thing. I thought it was some like Japanese,
Something
like
cooler.
samurai bullshit. Yeah. And I looked at him like, man, I'm dumb. Are you looking it up?
This is like what I'm curious. If you just type in Guns Akimbo title, what does the AI overview say?
Oh, probably just the definition of the film. Hi guys, sorry. This is a slow opening to.
This is TJ's mixtape. I'm Tommy. That's Jacob. We're a movie review podcast. We talk about movies, who's in them, who's made them. We're trying something new though. We're doing a through line block. So we're basically so last week we did Mayhem
with Samara Weaving,
and she's in this. So we're like, hey, we wanted to watch this, so we did this.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into all that, we play a game. We connect stars via co-stars that they're in and titles they're in. Last week, if you listened, it was Elliot Page to Maya Rudolph.
Which actually was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, once I kind of thought about Maya's career more, I was like, yeah, this actually is going to be a little...
Oh, I mean, I was able to do it within just like comedy people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what did you?
Because Maya's she's in a movie with every funny person.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
So like I had Maya Rudolph in Sisters with Tina Fey, who's in Mean Girls with Rachel McAdams, who's in Game Night with Jason Bateman, and Jason Bateman's in Juno with Elliot Page.
Oh, I cut one out of there. I think it's because I got Elliot Page and Juno with Jason Bateman. Jason Bateman's in Identity Thief with Melissa McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy is in Bridesmaids.
Oh yeah,
with Maya Rudolph.
Yeah, you just got there one step faster.
One step faster.
But yeah, at the end of this episode, we'll randomly generate 2 more people, and then you can play along in the comments if you would care to do so.
Yeah.
And we use connectthestars.xyz.
Still not sponsored.
I don't think it's.
I don't think we'll ever get a sponsor.
I've looked at it. He's like its own little
thing.
Yeah. Like
I mean, we could maybe like set up like, hey, we like to use you guys. Why can't we? What kind of collaboration thing?
Nothing.
Can you just send our podcast?
No. They're not, anyways. But yeah, so we are doing a through line episode. So we're just going to be connecting, kind of like the game, from one movie to the next by the alternate picking. So I picked Gun
Akimbo.
And so then at the end of I don't know yet, but at the end of this episode, he's going to announce what we're going to do next.
I might say it when I get to it.
Okay.
Or to the through line is.
Okay. Bo. Wait.
So yeah, what is Gun Akimbo about? You never pulled out your notes.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Did you even write down a synopsis there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You generally do it like right before we start recording.
Yeah,
so.
I did it before we left. Man, I got to get a new one of these.
So do I. Look at this.
It's crazy.
I have some in my bedroom.
A man is forced into an underground gladiator fight club.
That's a good way to put it.
Basically. Long story short.
Which I didn't know that's what this movie was about.
I had no idea what this movie
I had
was about.
no idea.
No.
I honestly, I remember back in like 2018 or so, a screenshot of Danielle Radcliffe having guns like bolted to his hands and bear slippers and a robe.
I remember people trying to make it like that was actually just him. Like
yeah. The meme.
Trying to like Daniel.
He's lost his mind.
Harry Potter's lost his mind. He's out there in the streets with the guns. I mean, did you like it?
It was fun.
I didn't like it till like the last half.
When all the chaos happened?
Yeah, like in the if we weren't reviewing it, I probably would have turned it off.
That's fair.
I was really uninterested for the first like half of the movie.
There's a couple of scenes that kept me going, and I'll say our main villain, he was kind of weird. He was captivating but boring at the same time. Does that make sense? He was very one-dimensional.
Yeah, he was.
But like the guy's performance, I was like, he's having fun with this.
Yeah, I only knew him from Good Omens. He plays one of the demons, and he just seems like he's having a good time.
Yeah, and I'd never seen him in anything really. But yeah, so this is a New Zealand property. Oh, before we get to that, sorry, it came out so it was originally released in September 9th, 2019, Toronto International Film Festival.
I didn't realize it was so recent.
Neither did I.
I don't, I mean, granted, it was a while ago, but I thought it was older.
In my brain, I thought it was like going to be 2018 or something because that's when I remember seeing that screenshot.
Yeah.
And then it was not officially released in the United States until February 28th of 2020, right before the world shut down.
That would make sense.
Because this has like no box office. Well, and there is a reason behind that as well. Really quick. So, did you count the 2020 box office?
I counted 2019. I didn't really think. I forgot that.
Well, I just remembered as I was doing it on the box office, the best way to do 2020 in general is to look up movies released in 2020 in the Wikipedia list, because during this year was when there was
streaming.
There was so many movies. Yeah. Because I had 22 movies versus 9.
Yeah. Well, because it's like the budget here says 15 million and it grossed about 1 million, which makes sense because it was not.
Yeah.
Good year.
Also, it kind of had a lot of advertisement dropped out of it because of our writer-director, Jason Leigh Howden.
I read his controversy and I'm not totally understanding what happens.
Did you do a little more research outside of Wikipedia?
No, because I didn't notice it until we were setting up and I just saw the tab on here said controversy. And so I read it real quick and I was like, I don't understand what happened.
So this is what happened. I don't know if it's a friend or whatnot, but someone attempted to take their life and
attempted to take whose life?
Their own life.
Oh, okay.
Someone attempted to take their own life.
Uh-huh.
An artist of some sort, a director, somebody. Howden, I'm assuming, knew or took it personally because Howden then accused critics of cyberbullying and he accused them of attempted murder because he blamed the critics for this person's attempt of taking their own life.
Got it.
Yeah. And the weird controversy around that kind of put a weird postponement on this. And then the distributors or production company released that they're going to release the movie. We do not agree with Howden's online comments, activity and whatnot. But too many people put work into this that we do not want to not release it.
Oh yeah, this was straight up that Family Guy joke with all the production company stuff in the beginning of it. Mm-hmm. They were like, I left and came back, and they were still going. I went to go get like a soda or something, and I was like,
we've had a couple of movies like that recently, and I feel like that's going to be just kind of an ongoing thing for movies 2020 moving forward a lot, unless it's a really, really big name movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Jason Lee Howden, really,
it's actually a pretty tame controversy for this industry.
Just for real,
from other stuff that we've talked about.
I know,
it's pretty chill.
Him calling out critics for being mean and accusing them. I mean. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's crazy-ish, but it's also not. The cyberbullying thing, not crazy. They'd be like, it's your fault. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, maybe a little bit of like.
I guess also we need the context of what did the tweet say.
Yeah, we don't even know. Yeah. His tweet, like how aggressive it was.
Yeah, like what did he say?
It's probably been deleted since.
Yeah,
but
the internet.
I don't know if. But it's some sleuthing I don't want to do. You can keep doing while I do this. Because Jason Howden, essentially, he's a. Is that who I forgot? Yeah.
Oh.
So he's a visual effects artist on a lot of stuff. He's done stuff like for Shang-Chi and some big name movies, but his actual like writing, directing, the only thing that kind of has any more other claim to it than this movie is Deathgasm.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just kind of looked high volume or high intensity stuff, kind of like this, only with like demons or something. Maybe
there's definitely more to this than just that.
To Deathgasm or to the controversy? Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
You want to?
Howden targeted specific writers, particularly women of color, alleging they were responsible for cyberbullying on another journalist to the point of a suicide attempt. He targeted writer Valerie.
Journalist. Okay.
Yeah, he targeted writer Valerie Complex, sharing her picture and calling her a disgusting film writer. He also used his personal account and the Guns Akimbo Twitter account for these things. It's just it's messy. It's messy. Yeah, it sounds like a grade A crash out.
Yeah. Trying to stand up for somebody.
And the outburst caused many in the film industry to turn against him, overshadowing the release of his film.
Yep.
Guns Akimbo.
Yep. I mean, I don't think this movie would have been that big of a hit anyway.
Let's call a spade a spade. Like,
this
is not the reason.
Well, let's get into starring for this movie then.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Who is
the boy who lived?
The boy who died. The boy who came back.
The woman in black.
Indeed.
Horns. Maybe that's why we talked about this movie, because I talked about horns a couple times.
You've talked about horns, but we watched Swiss Army Man.
We did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm. And I found the other one, but more recent, why I had seen
I forgot about Swiss Army Man.
I mean, I forget about it until I see it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that movie. Because that's a wild movie.
That's Paul Dano, right?
Yeah. That's
I haven't watched that since
the Daniels.
Oh, right. That is the Daniels.
Yeah, Everything Everywhere at Once.
Yeah, okay. There it is. We did a couple of things. Yeah. Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, if you don't know him, that's kind of strange. He's Harry Potter. You may not. Maybe you don't know that his name is Daniel Radcliffe. Maybe you just think he's Harry Potter.
The pinches. It's my favorite Harry Potter quote.
Which one? Where is that?
It's when he takes the
truth
luck potion.
The luck potion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and he's talking about this. He's talking about Aragon or the King of the Spiders, or whatever. He's like, I recognize the eyes. And he goes, well, the pincers. I don't know why.
Daniel Radcliffe's actually a fun actor. He's also Weird Al.
What's that show that he's in? I meant to look that up. And I forgot.
Oh God!
I totally.
It's like time.
It's like a time travel.
It's not like a time travel. It's like just like they play with time eras. Oh God!
What is it called? The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkus?
Not that. No.
Miracle Workers.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've actually been really
No, The
meaning
Fall
to-
and Rise. That actually looks interesting. That's a newer one.
An anthology series in which a colorful blend of outcasts, iconolists confront universal issues across various periods.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of absurdist.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Goofy-ish. Yeah.
And I mean, I've seen clips of it. And he looks really funny.
Yeah. All right, so I got next Samara Weaving, who we did last week.
Yes, our third line.
Oh, yeah, so Danielle Radcliffe in this plays Miles. Samara Weaving in this plays Nyx. A lot more aggressive in this. And yeah, this came out...
She has some pretty good one-liners, though. A couple of times they were too heavy-handed, but there was a couple.
I'm really curious if that was her improvising or if that was in the script. Because it feels a little too off the cuff and like natural.
Well, like the scene, you know, when her fingers get lobbed off and she's like, Friday nights just got way lonelier.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
I loved that.
That was really funny, actually. Like, that was a pretty good line.
Or like when she's shooting the Gatling gun, I was like, man, this is getting me a boner.
Yeah, you know, like, she had a couple that I was like, okay, that's pretty funny.
Unless maybe...
It's funny on quotes on IMDb that the Friday night one is the first one that
Nice.
pops.
Then I got Ned Dennehy, who plays Richter, our main villain. He was also in Mandy. And you said Good Omens.
Yeah, he's one of the demons in Good Omens. It's a very kind of bit part, but I just
That's
remember
fair, yeah.
I was just staring at him because in that he has a lot of makeup on too. Obviously, because it's a demon. And he's got like, I think he has like an iguana living on his head.
That's weird.
Yeah, the demons.
It's demons.
Yeah, like...
And then we got our love interest, Natasha Liu Bordizzo, who plays Nova. And she's probably now most recognizable for being Sabine Wren in Ahsoka, the live action Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah, that is her.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, she looked familiar. I just couldn't place her.
There's like another thing I know I've seen her in. I remember. I didn't write it down, but like I've seen her. She's been around. And then I wrote down Rhys Darby, who played the homeless man.
Yeah,
Lenjamin.
the New Zealand comedian in the New Zealand produced movie.
Yeah, because he was freaking
I
hilarious.
I really dropped the ball on this. Did you look where this was filmed?
New Zealand.
It is in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Fucking New Zealand looks cool, dude.
Sure. I mean, this is a very stylized.
Well, yeah.
idea.
The locations
like this,
that they were on looked cool.
That's fair.
I was like, I might want to go to New Zealand. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand, but
other than like the
Lord of
cityscapes,
Rings.
whenever I see locations like that, I kind of just assume it's a soundstage.
Well, there's that scene of him like when he's planning on leaving the city, and he's on that like car. He's like,
oh yeah,
trying to. Like,
so the actual cityscape there.
Yeah. Like, and that entire tunnel was just covered in graffiti and stuff. I was just like, it looks cool.
Fair, yeah.
I do like that too. I mean, I get it.
Yeah. But Rhys Darby was in Love Hurts about a month for the Valentine's Day that Josh recommended. He was, yeah, that's where I was like, that's where I remember seeing Gun Akimbo. Was when we did that, when we brought up him.
Right.
Because he played the money guy that was involved with everything. So yeah, that's more or less. I mean, there's a couple other people, but they're probably more New Zealand people that, unless you're in New Zealand, and if you're listening to us in New Zealand and we're not bringing them up, I apologize. We don't know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, Rhys Darby also Love You Man. Speaking of Harry Potter.
Who's he in Harry Potter?
No, like he's in Love. No, not Love You Man. He's in Yes Man as the big Harry Potter fan.
Oh,
he's like his boss.
Yes Man. I don't know why you said Yes Man, and my brain went to I Love You Man.
Because I said I Love You Man first.
Okay, I didn't hear you say that weirdly.
Yeah, I said I Love You Man first.
Yes Man. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's the big Harry Potter. Yeah, that weird Harry Potter fetish party they went to.
That's a jump, but yeah.
It felt like that was going to escalate somewhere at some point. It was weird.
All right, everyone on the train to Prisoner of Azkaban.
All right. So I guess. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I guess we're ready to go on to reviews. Yeah. Tommy's review, Connor. So we got on IMDb. This has got a 6.3. I thought it felt very kind of fitting. Ish. Rotten Tomatoes 53% tomato meter and a 64% popcorn meter rating.
On Metacritic, it has a 42, which comes to mixer average with 3 positive, 4 mixed, and 3 negative.
That's relatively low.
Yeah, I mean, the tippy top is a 75 by Chris Tilley at IGN. Writer-director Jason Lee Howden does try to sneak social commentary into proceedings. The film satirizing reality TV and attacking the poison of online comments. But ultimately, this is balls-to-the-wall action with Gun Akimbo delivering thrills, spills, and genuinely spectacular kills.
Yeah.
And then I had two...
But does that deserve a 75?
And then, yeah, right. And then I had two for the mixed. 60 by Simon Abrams at the wrap. Guns Akimbo may be too mild to be memorable, but it's mostly satisfying time waster.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And another mixed by Ben Kinzenberg at the New York Times. A satire of overamped gamer culture that is itself too overramped to be much fun. Guns Akimbo takes a while before it stops showing off its virtuosity, shows that the turn cartwheels, fanatic cutting, onslaught of graphics, and finds a groove. Basically, what I was saying is like not till halfway through it that I feel like it finally got into some kind of fucking resemblance of a plot.
Yeah.
You could actually...
Well, and then they were like, they're building a plot, and then all of a sudden they just take shit away. Like
what?
When you realize that Nix's father is the cop looking for him, and then in the next scene, he's just murked.
Yeah. Well, like, the subtitles spoiled that.
Oh, really?
Because we found out what her name was, Nix Gardner or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then when the cop shows up, the subtitle says Gardner, him saying Nix. Mm-hmm. So you knew.
You were able to put it together.
That they shared the last name and the age. I was like, so this is her dad, I guess. But like, yeah, I was like, this is one of the more interesting story beats that's happened, which isn't saying a lot.
Yeah.
And then they just went, nah.
Right? That was so weird. I was like, oh, okay. Was this necessary?
Yeah, it was the timing was weird.
Well, and it's like the only reason it's weirdly necessary, and I say that in quotes, is to get Miles to have, convince Nix to team up with him.
That's the point of the whole thing. But
yeah.
Anyways, and that the negative with a 25 by Barry Hertz at the Globe and Mail Toronto. If there's one word skeleton key to unlocking Guns Akimbo, it might simply be sloppy.
Yeah.
Because this does to me fall in the realm of the John Wickian cranks, more on the crank side because. Yeah. Well, I feel like we kind of had this conversation years ago when we did Shoot 'Em Up. This is definitely in the vein of the Shoot 'Em Up and that movie as well, where you are like, okay, you need to come up with a gimmick, and sometimes the gimmicks just don't land because you have Hardcore Henry, and that was that whole first person thing. That was their gimmick.
Oh yeah, but it's like that one was leading into video game style.
Yeah, but so does this in a lot of ways too. Crank.
I feel like this uses video games as inspiration.
Well, every time he shoots a bullet, we see the UI. Yeah. Crank. It's the whole adrenaline thing. Mm-hmm. Like this is so for those that don't know. So yeah, there's this underground fight club of criminals called Skizm, and he gets drunk one night, Miles, and decides to. And that was the other thing too. I didn't get like in the beginning. He kept talking about himself as this troll hunter.
He's a troll.
Yeah, I'm like you're just a troll. Yeah. Like you're a troll. Just
because you're out there trolling trolls does not make you not a troll.
Superhero. Yeah. Like you're a troll. Like your favorite pastime is to go online and upset people with comments. Okay, Colin.
Even though he is a vegetarian and he doesn't like to resort to violence.
Yeah, it's real neckbeardy. It makes you really not like him off the. It's, you know what I mean? I was like, man, for our like underdog hero dude, I really don't like you off the bat.
Yeah.
But anyways, he gets all drunk and then starts talking mad shit on the murder website, which is crazy. And then basically they kidnap him and then drill guns into his hands.
Yeah. Richter, our leader, our
Bolton,
who owns and runs Skizm and whatnot. But there's this like there's like cuts of like people watching Skizm, which gave me reminiscence of like Truman Show.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Death Race.
I never saw Death Race actually.
It's Fast and the Furious meets
Well, like, you also have like moments like that in like the Running Man.
It did have. I do like your Truman Show thing because I did think that too.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a scene where Richter's, I think it's right after he kills the director. And he's
Yeah,
leaning. You know, it just felt very Ed Harris. Right?
Yeah,
Ed Harris. Yeah.
I mean,
I guess I'm sorry, long-winded. The point I was trying to make is that the gimmick in this isn't interesting enough to really
pull you in.
Yeah, like. And it's almost because the absurdity is not there. Like, that's why Crank is so entertaining, because it's wildly absurd.
It's like there is absurdity in this, but it's like they don't lean. I don't know. There's a reluctance of going into to all of it. And I think it might be because Daniel Radcliffe plays it very grounded and reluctant to go into it.
Yeah,
he's kind of a reluctant hero in a sense, but not.
Well, there's like certain moments, you know, like him shooting the cop and then like trying to like patch him up, you know, like, and there's like there's this gleaming of this humor to it, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it really.
It doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
Even like Nick's and like so, and you know, to kind of like connect the weird through line from Samara weaving what we had last week in Mayhem to this is pretty much her character from Mayhem amped up to like.
Even to the point she puts on the red sunglasses. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I didn't notice the red sunglasses, but I didn't make that connection.
Yeah, like and then I was like, oh, that's.
Well, funny. It's like she's like a coke addict, murderess, and she's got like gold-plated teeth and like her eyebrows
they're like vampire teeth.
Yeah, her eyebrows are
non-existent,
painted blonde and look non-existent pretty much. I mean, she looks a little. She is kind of doesn't really look 100% like herself. She looks like, you know,
she looks like a Mad Max villain.
I was just about to say she looks like she's coming out of Mad
Max universe. Yeah,
and that is kind of the thing, is like a weird build of like this underground schism fight thing. There is this dystopic idea and feel to it that it seems like that everyone is cheering on, and it's like the people have a disconnect of it not being reality. Because they're not experiencing it.
It's this weird,
and that's a weird commentary that it's trying to make, and it doesn't hit.
Well, because the thing is too, what it's doing the shoot 'em up, and I mean not the movie, but I mean that genre thing, that style, because it's like the shoot 'em up worlds are always kind of this dystopian what if elsewhere kind of thing, always that like. It could be happening in our universe, but it's not.
Yeah.
As opposed to something like Sin City. Like Sin City to me is a shoot 'em up in a lot of ways, but it has also got that crime noir thing going on. But that is so, because it's so stylized. Even the spirit too. You know, they're so stylized. They're obviously in their own universe. These are like kind of like playing with like, what if? And you're like, no, no. I can't eat the carrot because no.
Yeah.
Because also it has this kind of thing of like. The cops are really not trying that hard to stop this gladiator thing. They got two homicide detectives on it.
Well, because and Richter says it, he owns the cops.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is at this point. I feel like this has gotten past. This is now federal level. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The whatever version of the FBI news. You know what I mean? Like
some other higher government
would be like, no, you have people just blowing each other. Also, I do think that Nick's being scared of fire is a weird character choice.
100%.
Because she's like an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
Like,
and she hasn't blown people up yet?
Like, yeah. Like we meet her and she blows up a car.
Yeah. Which is how her family died.
Yeah. So you're like,
we don't see the trauma then?
Yeah. That was like, and it's not even like, oh, I don't like that. That like shuts her the fuck down.
It does feel like there is a lot of this script. It felt like it was written very linear. Thank you, brain. If it was
thanks yourself. That was awesome.
It was written very linear, and like again, kind of like, and it's not as obvious of a movie like if you remember in Vampires, where it's like them trying to like explain what happened last scene in the next scene type thing. But it does have that vibe very much of just being like, oh, we just wrote something in to get to the next beat.
Yeah.
You know, like Richter seems to kind of go a little bit crazier as it goes on as well.
He reminds me of a Last Action Hero. that bad guy.
He does look like him.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember who he looked like, and that's a really good one.
Yeah. So you remember.
He also kind of looks like the Jigsaw.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm. But then you look at his like IMDb, and he doesn't look. It's the tattoos. Like,
yeah, it's
really.
He's got a pretty intense build.
Yeah. Even like, I don't know. It's just like there's a couple of like escalations in this movie that I was like, this is fucking a wild escalation that is truly just meant to get us to the plot of the movie. Like them busting into his house to force him into Skizm. It's like, all he was doing was making some comments online, and you escalate to this.
Yeah,
shows the sign of true psychopathy, you know. But it's just kind of like, this is a weird escalation for just trolling someone online.
Well, but I think that it was implied that this was kind of his plan all along to get a nobody.
Yeah.
To pit against Nix.
Yeah.
And wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
But the curse of the hero that doesn't want to be a hero, you know.
And then one of my least favorite moments was after he is put in the body bag and they're taken back to the base. I was like, how did you know they were going to murder you or take your dead body back to the base? Wouldn't they have just dumped your body somewhere?
Well, yeah. And my thing too is like, where's the blood?
Yeah.
He was shot like 18 times. Where's the blood? And they're like, aren't you guys like, I mean, I did like that line of like, oh yeah, finally got caught up in Walking Dead. That's too violent. Dude, you kill people.
Yeah, right. There is some like fun, cheeky moments in this like that. Like the dialogue has some fun moments.
For me, a lot of it is the aesthetic. I really don't like it. I don't like this fucking, like I keep repeating it, this John Wickian Blade thing where everybody is a weird caricature of a criminal. You know what I mean? Like, and again, Blade, it makes sense because then this is in our world, there's this underbelly of vampires.
Yeah.
And
and it's all superhero movie too,
like
you know?
Techno for some reason. All of them like techno constantly.
That was just the time period. Vampires screw through phases. Come on.
Yeah. Vampires love techno.
I mean, and then like, yeah, you're really good to point out the caricatures of all of them because that's all they're even like, okay, Nova is.
Oh, the girlfriend?
Yeah. Is like such a one-dimensional character, and they try to write in the sense of like, oh, she's not just here for me to save, and it's like, no, that's kind of what it feels like.
Well, they kind of fucked it up they kind of ruined that by him admitting as much.
Yeah, like what do you mean?
He says like, oh, this isn't a story about the guy getting unlocking the girl like an Xbox achievement. I think that's what he says. And you're like, well, now I don't believe you.
Right.
Like we could have just left it alone. But
it's like, and then
drew our attention to it.
It's like, sure, you're aware that like, oh yeah, this moment of you two making up is actually imagined in your head. Or
that was actually probably my favorite scene because him also saying like, yeah, watching your ex beat a guy's teeth out with hands.
That's the second one. But yeah, the PTSD
yeah,
one.
like she's like all fucking like, yeah, that would do
no,
it.
There's at the beginning when he falls asleep and he's dreaming about her like drawing on his arm. And
I thought that was a flashback.
Oh, was that good?
I think that was a flashback. That was confusing.
That makes more sense to do a flashback.
That was because that was showing what the relationship was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it just didn't feel super. I had the same thing of like, is this a dream sequence or is this?
At first I thought it was like when he woke. Well, at first when it happened, I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And then he woke up. I was like, oh, that was all. I just immediately was like, oh, that was a dream.
Yeah. Like I think that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to make us think that he had met up with her right then.
Yeah.
But we were just looking at a dream memory dream.
Something. How he likes to remember her.
Yeah.
Because then when we actually get introduced to her, she's like, this is a mistake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he
looks he like dives into the car and he's like, hey, and she's like, oh no.
He looks rough.
Well,
that was the other thing too. Like the repeat of him interacting with people and not telling them about the situation, like also just kind of felt weird because the evidence is there.
Yeah.
And if they just take a beat and look at his hands, it's like, no, they're screwed They're screwed in. And also, not to be like, this is going to be kind of psycho. You got a gun. Be like, stop moving. Listen to me. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's what he does to his boss.
no, he has a crash out to his boss.
Well, yeah, but that he eventually is like,
I know, but he goes up to his friends and he glued his hands into his pockets.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. It kind of would have been funnier to me if he just kept trying to explain the. I mean, like when he does it to her and he gets maced, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah.
Also, good job to not pull those triggers multiple times while you're getting based.
Yeah, like that's what I was like. Is he?
He's like, ah!
Like, and that's the thing. There are some moments in this. Sorry, I had an octave. I really hated there.
An octave?
Yeah.
Was that me?
No, it's me.
Oh.
There are some like little moments, like when he's trying to use the bathroom and he's worried about shooting his penis off, and then he keeps missing, and then he finally just goes like, "Fuck it, like who cares? Who cares?" And yeah, actually, bro, like who cares right now? There's other shit going on, but I don't know.
Yeah, it just
And that's really I think that's the biggest thing. Is just everybody's just really two dimensional, and it's just not very interesting.
And like his hero's journey ends with him now becoming
An assassin,
the hunter of Skizm.
I kind of liked that though.
Really?
I kind of did.
I was
Like
like,
in a cheese balls way. I was really happy that I thought he died, and I was like, cool. That's I feel like a good way to end this. Actually, is him in this like hemorrhagic blood loss shock fantasy, and then he just dies, and then it was all for naught. And it's like the nihilistic energy of this movie with that ending, I think would have actually
fit. Yeah,
I think it would have been perfect. Because you could have done the crank thing, you know, where last second you see him blink, like you're like, oh, is he dead? If you wanted to, but yeah, then they have him again, very John Wick, all in black, black Mustang. Now he's wearing Nick's skull ring.
And he's got scars all over his hands.
From
the memories of when he was taken in by Skizm.
Yeah, like I don't know. I like this idea that now it's like just Harry Potter's out there killing Death Eaters. You know, right? That's cool.
I can't remember. What does Harry Potter become in When the Cursed
aura.
Child? That's right.
He's an aura.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know that.
I know why you know that.
I know a lot about Harry Potter for never reading a goddamn Harry Potter book.
I mean, you've watched the movies quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's the post. I mean, it is surprising. It is not. It is, but it isn't for you to know about the cursed child.
It's the terminology that I think is surprising. That I remember the terminology.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like should have been like he's like a cop, like a wizard cop.
Yeah.
Cap. No,
Are you a cap?
Yeah, cap.
No, I'm a wizard, Harry. I mean, I think one of the biggest letdowns was Nyx's arc through this.
Well, again, because she's just not very interesting. Like she's like this weird. She's like
a Terminator-esque type character.
Yeah, she's like the villain turned hero or ally, I guess is a better term.
And then goes in to sacrifice herself.
Yeah, which that was kind of cool, I guess. I mean, no, but for her character, what we have been introduced to, there was no out for her.
Wouldn't she want to go and murder Richter? Or does she just want to take out Skizm? I feel like her character arc would have been taking out Richter.
Yeah, that's fair. But it's like, it's not like, you know, she, even with Skizm gone, she's still going to be wanted by the cops for multiple homicides. And she's spending the rest of her days in jail. So it kind of makes sense that she's just like, you know what?
Just take down this sector of Skizm.
Yeah.
Even though it's become a global thing.
Yeah. Like,
that's, I mean, that's the interesting thing is, or not say interesting, but the commentary that it attempts in this movie about the mass spread of this like toxic internet streaming and
death website. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just like it's a commentary on people watching whatever, like are going to get obsessed watching with whatever is like streaming, you know, and a bit, I think it's also a commentary on like just social content creation in general, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
not like content creators, individuals, but content creation.
It's one of those weird things where it's like it came off heavy-handed, but not heavy-handed enough, if that's what they're trying to do. It's the same thing with a lot of the humor in it, too. You know, when that bad guy woman shows up with the two guns and they have this whole back and forth about
you really know your weapons.
Yeah, that, I was like, I get what we're trying to do. We're trying to make a funny two homicidal maniacs
appreciating
their
their
each
work.
other. Yeah, and it's just not.
And we've done this.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that for a movie that actually has like an interesting and I would say kind of original idea, kind of like what Mayhem was last week, it doesn't execute it it then leans too heavy into using tropes and stock characters and two-dimensionalness.
Well, because it's like, it kind of feels like in this grounded world, when he's running around from the cops and trying to get help from his friends and everything, it feels like kind of like, okay, maybe this is happening in our world, but then we get into the underground people.
And it's very...
And they all look like they're in Squid Games, and, you know, they're like, we're the bad
very
guys.
exaggerated.
Yeah, and it's just like...
cartoon superheroes. And there is a weird also underlining sense of like the superhero idea of it, because Nova wants to be a comic book artist, and she's trying to figure out what kind of comic book hero she wants to write.
And then she is so traumatized by this man that then she
bases it off of him.
Yeah, like.
But I do like, okay, going back to that flashback when he's like, I'm going to throw it out there again. I'm just going to say it. Man. A man who's bitten by a radioactive man.
Yeah, it's the Crimson Chin.
Oh my God, that is.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No.
Bit on the chin by a radioactive pop star.
Oh man, that's funny.
Here comes.
Also, how did you feel about Daniel Radcliffe's American accent in this?
I mean, fine. It sounded.
It was weird.
Why?
It was weird to hear him not speak in a British accent.
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, no, not for me, because I've watched Horns.
I can't think of any. He has an American accent in that?
That's like in the Midwest somewhere. No, that's here. That's in the Pacific Northwest.
Interesting. I guess he didn't have one in Weird Al as well.
And I don't remember.
I'm trying to.
Woman in Black.
I never saw that.
I don't remember what his voice was in that.
I can't remember what he sounded like in that one with John Hamm, where they were playing the same doctor. And then there's that romantic comedy that he's in with Adam Driver. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I will say there was moments that I felt like I heard his like British accent slipping out a little bit. We're at like 42. Do you have anything else you really want to say about this?
Not
I feel like
really.
we've covered the characters.
He's only been in 52 movies. That's crazy.
I mean, he's done a lot of theater too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and like big Broadway, like long run productions. So, I mean, that's going to take up like a year of time. Yeah, so yeah, we covered the characters. We talked about the script, or more or less,
There's
the
a
storyline.
Playmobil movie?
What's Playmobil?
Playmobil was that children's toys, but they were like little people.
Oh, yeah, Playmobil. Okay.
Yeah. It was a Playmobil movie.
Okay, when it come out.
2019.
Interesting. Is Daniel Radcliffe in it?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Is it animated?
Yeah. But it's like they're trying to do the Lego thing, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it could just be a weird, bad rip off of that.
Yeah, it's got a 4.9.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow, it's a crazy cast. It's kind of like the Emoji Movie. Anya Taylor-Joy, Jim Gaffigan, Gabriel Bateman, Adam Lambert, Kenan Thompson, Meghan Trainor, Daniel Radcliffe. That's kind of crazy. Weird. Anyways. I didn't know that happened. I'm kind of going to watch it now.
Where's it? Just watch.
I don't know. I'm going to find it. Oh, did the new Batman game look? Speaking of Legos. Looks so good.
What do you want to give a rating on this?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. 2, I guess.
Yeah, that low? I was going to say like a 2.5.
I was going to say a 2.
I'll settle for a 2.
It's just not. Because it's like, I don't know. It's just not very, I didn't find it very interesting to me. Like something like Shoot 'Em Up with Clive Owen and Paul Giamatti. I'd watch that for them.
Well, that movie is also really is accurately making fun of the genre.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because it's actually like kind of saying something. And then Crank, I'd watch again just because the absurdistness of it. Mm-hmm. Even John Wick has like... Yeah,
but John Wick is like, there's a groundedness.
Yeah, I was going to say, even though they are these just, that we all wear black all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
This is kind of like the equivalent to Dylan Dog.
For this genre, yeah, actually.
Like, it has an interesting idea premise going into it, but just kind of like misses the execution like every turn of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with it too. Oh yeah, gotta do the thinking about
Connect the stars. Connect the stars. Yeah, I remember being kind of excited for this movie. Like back when it was being promoted. And then it just kind of like fell away. And I get now why. And I see why, yeah, it just kind of like, and it was never kind of brought up again.
Yeah. First ones that came up were Robin Williams to Daniel Day-Lewis. I feel like we've done those two more or so recently.
Okay. I mean, you can switch it.
Willem Dafoe to Ryan Reynolds.
I can do that really easily.
Willem Dafoe to Zendaya.
Same.
Brie Larson to Jeff Bridges. That doesn't work.
Why not? Why doesn't that work?
We just did. Didn't we just do Brie Larson too?
Oh, we might have.
Nah. We already did her. We can't do that one. Ian McKellen to Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, Kate Beckinsale. Sure. I mean, I don't want to keep going. I don't know. You said Kate. My brain went to Kate Blanchett. And I'm like, bro, come on.
All right. So what are we doing next week?
I want to switch it up really hardcore. Something that we haven't really done. We'll see how it goes. The Voyeur. It's a connection with Natasha Bordizzo. It's about this couple that like get their like dream apartment, and it like looks right into like another like couple's apartment, and it's about like the voyeurism of it all, and it kind of is like a erotic psychological thriller
with Sydney Sweeney
and Justice Smith. Yeah. It's a genre that we don't do very often or ever really. I don't know if we've done anything similar to this, but I just kind of want to do something a little bit out of what we generally do.
I never thought of an erotic thriller before.
Neither have I. Well, I mean, I've seen them.
Yeah, like
but like thinking about what to review one type,
like The Skin I Live In, stuff like that.
Well, I mean, Wicker Park.
1 hour photo.
That's more of a. I mean, but yeah, there's a lot more psychological thrillers. So, and I don't know how erotic of a thriller this is.
Wild Things.
Or what's the
It's basically just a thriller where there's a lot of sex stuff involved. Fear.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the Michael Douglas one, the big popular one with the leg crossing.
Yeah, Fatal Attraction? No, Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And it's on Amazon, free.
Oh, I never even heard of it.
Neither had I.
Not the biggest fan of Sydney's, but let's see.
Why aren't you not like
just as a career? I have not really.
Like, just nothing is like
really
stuck out to you.
Nothing. I don't know. It's the Ryan Gosling thing. I just don't care.
You think she's just boring?
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, what have you seen her in?
I've seen her in a couple things.
Like,
I don't remember.
Other than Spider Woman or whatever that was.
What?
Madam Web.
I never saw that.
Oh, you didn't see Madam Web? Oh God, what a bad fucking movie.
Fuck no.
God, that movie was horrible.
Yeah, like good. I saw. It was a horror movie and then Euphoria, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I fell off that really hard. But I saw one horror movie and one other movie that she was in, and I was just kind of like, eh.
I've seen a rom-com recently that she was in.
Yeah, Oh, yeah, that one. I saw that one.
The one with the Glenn Powell. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just kind of like, eh. I don't know.
Yeah, that movie's pretty just like, meh. Although, all right, we'll sign off in a second. But I had that playing at work, and it got to a really like sultry scene. I was like, and like school's getting out and kids are about to come in. I was like, I need to fucking change this channel right now. All right, guys.
All right.
So next week, Voyeur. It was who to who again? Willem Dafoe to Kate Beckinsale.
Ian McKellen to Kate Beckinsale.
Ian McKellen to Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Those are our promos. Link trees on there where you can find everywhere you might listen. Share with your friends. And join us next week. And this is Tommy.
It's Jacob. Tommy and Jacob's Mixtape.